didn't go anywhere. And then as the guys were looking around the main entrance chamber, Dean said, oh, there's another lake over here, Paul should try this one. And I got in there with my snorkeling gear and could immediately see that there was a hole in the bottom off to the left, down at a few metres depth, and through into a duck dive down. I could see and through into a dark room. So back out, set up the 3-litre cylinders, and all I had was a jump reel, and tied off, went down through this hole, and then found myself in a sort of a big room about 7 or 8 metres cubed, and that went from a couple of metres depth down to about 9 metres depth. And at that point there was a floor hole, just a rocky rubble. I think I had to move a couple of rocks just to clear the way through, and then I was on the limit of my little jump reel by this point, and I just had enough room to stick my head down the hole and see that there was a low flat passage there, which was fantastic, because a lot of cave diving in Urina Cave is low flat labyrinth type passages. So I thought, wow, that's just great. I wasn't expecting much more than that. So that was it for that day. We had a long day bushwalking, hard work, and then we went on to do other caves. So the next trip, the next visit to Olwolgin Cave was at the end of that trip, when I was on my own, and I was on my way back to Perth, and I had a few days up my sleeve, and I decided to come down here and walk a pair of 7s in, and with a decent reel, and see how that went. So I walked my 7s in and set myself up, got in there, reeled down, went down to the previous point of looking at the low, and I was sort of committed myself that this was it was 1 metre high, very silty floor. I knew as soon as I got into that stuff it was going to be game over with silt billowing everywhere, so I was only going to get a limited opportunity to explore this low flat stuff. So I thought I'd look around the perimeter of this room first, and I followed the left hand wall, which is rocky, and there was a slot going up into a dark space, and I went up into this slot, and the whole blackness is this massive sort of room there, which was really exciting. The only thing I could see was this single rock sticking up out of the dark brown silt, about 8 or 9 metres away from me. So I swam over to it, tied off, and then I had a good look around and realised I was in a pretty good sized tunnel, 8 metres odd wide, and a few metres high. And then I had a look at the compass,